diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Sooners will kick it away to start us off. That's not what he had in mind, and they'll give up good field position as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw, it's Griffin. Fires to the tight end. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46. Clemson jumps to the line. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast. Win our conference. Well, this is step one. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own color jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference plays. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah, and you know both of these teams, their players have had this game circled all offseason because this is the first one. This is the first step towards winning a Big Ten championship. Both teams feel like they've got the playmakers to compete in conference this year, but it all starts today.
Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big game. It makes life really easy on me on second down.
And the Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Zings it complete to the right. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The give to the tailback. He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads it left. Makes the grab. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Sooners want to pick up the tempo. Lethal weapons all over the field. That has been the standard at Oklahoma for several years.
I mean,
That's intercepted. Well, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Quick tempo here for the offense. Making side adjustments here. Trying play action. Swings it out to his running back. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Tigers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. That's caught. It's Sims. Breaks into the open. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Wants to throw. It's Griffin. Quick strike complete. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He wants it all. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll try to power their way ahead. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Clemson will come to the line with a 1st and goal. On the move. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
Flips it out in the flat. Touchdown, Tigers! A great catch and run for 6.
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
And he makes the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's the handoff. At the 35, he's loose. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Really nice run. This guy brings balance to this offense. It's not all high-flying aerial passing attack, too. You go back to Adrian Peterson, DeMarco Murray, Samaje Perine. They've always had guys in these spread-up tempo offenses that have been able to give them balance and force the defense to stay honest. That's exactly what this guy brings the Sooner offense.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Caught in the backfield, it's Gibson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Sooners will hustle to the line.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on third down. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
And I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get in the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball in space, and that's what I like about this offense. I bet they come back to him and find a way to throw him the football some more.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Try to get it to the edge. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Well, the offense goes toss play, but guys, they do it running into the boundary where there's just not a lot of space and room to work for the running back. He had nowhere to go, and he got tackled for a loss.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to throw. It's Griffin. Shoots it to the left. Right on the money. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Wants to throw on first down. It falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. A little release to the back. Turning it on! Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
And that's why, for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Might be calling a hot route. He's looking to throw. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Clemson. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
It just looked like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head...
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And that Clemson defensive front getting their paws on dudes and making their presence felt.
And, Reese, that's how they built their dynasty. I mean, I know the offense was flash and sizzle and was really good, but, man, it's the Dexter Lawrence and the Christian Wilkins in the defensive front. Those big boys that could get after the quarterback, that played relentless, those guys really set the tone and set the foundation for Clemson and big-time success.
And the Sooners will punt it away on 4th down. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. That is a pretty brutal kick there. It'll be marked dead right at the 30-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
The give to the back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Well, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll operate out of split backs. He might want another play. To the air, it's Griffin. It's on target and complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Good, right down the boulevard. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. They'll give it to the back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Got it behind the line. It's Gibson. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the catch. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. The Sooners want to crank the tempo. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
We haven't even gotten to halftime yet. This offense has their hands full trying to keep this quarterback standing up straight. They've already given up multiple sacks. That's the biggest reason why they're trailing by as much as they are. They better go in at halftime and make some big-time adjustments.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Might be changing the route. Dropping back, it's Griffin. Got his man.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
RPO. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Offense in the hurry up. Pulls and fires complete. Runs for the tackle. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The Tigers getting set on 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll throw it from the red zone. A little screen to the running back. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Looking to fire. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Unleashes one. Connection to the right. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Tigers. This dude is putting on a show, taking up residence in the end zone by the air and by the ground, in keeping with what Clemson looks for in a quarterback.
Man, this is unbelievable. I mean, you've seen so many great guys run through, and Clemson majors in quarterbacks that can throw, can run, and really be dynamic, and this guy is having himself a day.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes.
And the Oklahoma offense will take over 1st and 10.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll start this drive going to the air. Looking left. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Snagged in the middle. It's Bond. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
That might be the play that turns the momentum in this game, right? They're getting blown out right now on the scoreboard. It's late in the half. They've got to come away with a touchdown, but that might be the guy you need to keep going back to in the passing game to get yourself back in this game.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Gives it on the option. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. The Sooners in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Gibson. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man on the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Looking downfield very late in the half. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The marker is at the 35, and they need to get it there to convert 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
What a play by the defender there, guys. In his own end zone, the offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just one step behind, that would have been a touchdown. But the hit forces the incompletion.
And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. The field goal is no good. The idea was to draw just a tad closer. Instead, the mountain is still enormous. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ready to start the second half, and Clemson will kick it away. And he's not going to take the touchback. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13.
First and 10.
Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
In defense, you have to have great eyes. You have to have good vision on the quarterback to be able to see it. You could tell he's throwing the football right now. Watch the defense react, come up, get the wide receiver on the ground. He goes nowhere.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, fourth down, offense has to make a decision.
On fourth down, looking to pass. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on fourth down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. Be curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There have been way too much penetration up front defensively. They have been able to stop him in his tracks.
Off play action. Throws to the wideout. Finds space on the right. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. Clemson is quick to the line.
First and goal, Clemson.
They'll run it on first and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
6-yard line. Brings up second and goal.
Let's it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. Quick strike through the air for the score. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Give to the running back. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through.
There he goes. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
When you run these counter-type plays, you're getting extra offensive linemen pulling at the point of attack, opening up a crease for that running back to gash the defense.
After an abysmal first half, goose egg on the scoreboard, the offense trying to find itself. It's first down. The screen, he can go. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
So now it's second and long. Reads it, fires complete. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Clemson jumps to the line.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
They'll go right back to him. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Let's see what call they have on third and long from the 28. Now the play fake. Tight end finds a soft spot. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down.
Fourth down coming up.
Gets the back moving. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. He's got it, first down and more. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. We've reached the break. Clemson has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Here we go. Someone moved a little early, and the offense will go backward. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense getting set for first down. The lone back's got it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you got to love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
And the Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to throw, it's Griffin. Got his man out of the backfield. Still on his feet at the 45. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Motion from the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially in these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game. I think that's an example there on the out route. Receiver just has to know where the first down marker is. You got to stretch the depth of your route a little bit longer to make sure that once you catch it and you go out of bounds.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down.
And on defense, you make the tackle after the catch for a first down. Now you got to go get lined up again because the offense is going fast.
Creates a little room. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And, guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's just, it's so hard to defend.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Sooners moving quickly to the line. They'll try to get the first through the air. Makes the grab. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. The Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? The Sooners looking to take advantage of this red zone trip.
Okay, ready? To the line, to the line.
Just keep slinging it. And it's picked off at the goal line. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback making adjustments. He's going to throw it from his own end zone. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. On the move to the right, looking for a big one.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He's got the back in the middle. Shows him the stiff arm. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They've built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop you.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Converts on 4th down. Still going. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
On the play. First down for the offense.
221 wing, 221 wing.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. And he'll be run out of bounds and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
I tell you, I love the mentality by this offense right now. They've got a pretty big lead. They're still being aggressive, taking shots, and they're finding the matchups they like. Man, they're taking advantage right now.
Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air, it's Griffin. Moving away from pressure. He'll pull it down and run. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Here comes the offense on first down. And the quarterback takes a knee. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.